Alrighty guys, Shippy12 here, and I just stopped by my local gaming store to pick up this awesome deck, one of the Commander decks for Commander 2013. I decided to go with the Evasive Maneuvers deck because I think the Commander is awesome and I really want to build a deck around them. And there's also a few good cards I need for my cube in here as well. So let's just get this opened up. Let me know which one you guys either picked up or think is the best. And without further ado, here it is. So we've got the 3 Commander cards. Here's the Commander Derevi Imperial Tactician, who I think is really awesome. Green, a white, and a blue for a 2/3 flyer, and when he enters the battlefield or a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may tap or untap target permanent. So he's a great combo card and also works well with bounce and like evasion themes. And you can also pay 1 a green, white, and a blue to put him onto the battlefield from the command zone, which is a very cheap way to do it, and because it doesn't stack up with the number of times he's been to the command zone. And you can also do it at instant speed, which is awesome. So now we will open up the deck box. And we've got our other 2 legendary creatures. Rune of the Hidden Realm, who I think is also great for bounce stuff. I'm not going to tell you what he does. You can read him if you want. And then we've got Rubinia, who's a reprint with new art, which looks awesome, especially in the foil. It's pretty cool. And then moving on to the deck, it also comes with a rules guide and Commander how to play guide, of course. I really like this box too, holds the deck pretty well. And we have the actual deck, which I will open up here if I can. Alright, and once again we have Derevi, a Kazandu Tuskcaller. I'm just going to go through this naming the cards and you can read them hopefully. How to Spy Patrol, Mismeta Witch, great bounce commander card. Celestia Guildmage, Pilgrim's Eye, Farhaven Elf, Phantom Nantuko, Mirror Entity, which is awesome. I believe that's another cube card as well. We'll see if it goes in mine or not. Stonecloaker, another great cube card there. Deceiver Exarch, yeah, just good with bounce and tapping or untapping if you have some activated abilities with that. Fiend Hunter to exile their stuff. Pretty much same thing here with the Flicker Wisp, another good commander card. Thornwind Fairies, Winged Coatl. New one, Angel of Finality. When it enters the battlefield, exile all cards from target player's graveyard, which is good with bounce as well. Wonder, Dungeon Geists, Luke's Son, Scholar General. This is one that'll be going in my cube for sure. It's a 1/3 with Horsemanship for 2 and 2 blue. And Horsemanship is that it can't be blocked except by other creatures with Horsemanship. And whenever it deals combat damage to an opponent, you may draw a card. So that guy gets through pretty easily. Airy Mystics, I think, is also a new card. Diviner Spirit. Karmic Guide, which is one of the biggest ones I needed for cube. Just a great card all in general. Also really good in Commander. Flying Protection from black, Echo 3 and 2 white, and when it enters the battlefield, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So I need to get another copy too so that I can play one in my new bounce Commander deck after I tweak this, and then one in my cube. Acidic Slime, great for bounce. Azami, another good commander, really annoying. Rune of the Hidden Realm and Rubinia Soul Singer. Merc Fiend Liege, Djinn of Infinite Deceits, which is another new one. You tap to exchange control of 2 target non-legendary creatures. You can't activate this during combat. So I think this guy's actually pretty ridiculous because you swap him with one of your smaller creatures and take one of their bombs, which is Awesome. And then one of my favorites, actually, Bane of Progress. 4 and 2 green, and when it enters, destroy all artifacts and enchantments and put a +1/+1 counter on him for each one destroyed. So he's just a big creature in general, and if there's some good enchantments or artifacts you can't deal with, you play him, and then later you can also bounce him and just have that keep going on. He also destroys yours though, so that's something you gotta look out for, of course. Skyward Eye Prophets, Soul Ring, which is awesome. Now I have like 5 of them, but I love this art on them. New art, Selesnya Signet I like as well, and the Simic, like the art. Surveyor Scope, actually I don't remember what this one does. Tap and exile it, search your library for up to X basic land cards, where X is the number of players who control at least 2 more lands than you. Put those cards on the battlefield and shuffle your library. That's pretty awesome. 2 or more, okay. Interesting. Swiftfoot Boots, Azorius Keyroom, Basalt Monolith with the cool new art, the cube art I believe. Dark Steel Ingot, Leonin Blade Trap, 1000-Year Elixir, another great one for any kind of combo stuff you want to do with untapping creatures and using their abilities. And also using abilities as though they had haste is pretty awesome. Thunderstaff with awesome art as well. So it's from Dark Steel, and it's a pretty awesome card. Sword of the Peruns, once again tap or untap kind of thing. Conjurer's Closet for Flicker at end of turn. Darksteel Mutation, which is new, turns a creature into a 0/1 artifact with indestructible, and it loses all its abilities. Flicker Form. Curse of the Forsaken, one of the new curses. Whenever a creature attacks enchanted player, its controller gains 1 life. It's pretty cool. And the other curse in here, Curse of Inertia, there's 3. But whenever a player attacks enchanted player with one or more creatures, they get to tap or untap a permanent of their choice. Pretty awesome, again, for the tap untap effects. And this one probably fits better in other decks, but whenever a creature attacks enchanted player, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Presence of Gond. Control Magic with the cube art, which is sick, which I'll probably just switch out so I can put this in my cube because I really love that art. Leaf Drake Roost. Arcane Denial with cube art as well. Selesnya Charm, Crows and Grip, great artifact enchantment removal. Ether Mage's Touch, Unexpectedly Absent, which is one of the other cards I was really excited for. It's actually a new one in here, but it's X and 2 white to put target non-land permanent into its owner's library just beneath the top X cards. So you can just pay 2 white to put it on top, basically, which is actually a really good effect. Especially in Commander as well, because you can put their commander back in their deck, which is pretty crazy. And if they're using things like fetch lands and things like that, they may shuffle it back in and not be able to get it, or it'll keep them from using their fetch lands or whatever they need to search their library, because they don't want to shuffle their card away. Blue Sun Zenith, Restore, I think is pretty cool. Target land from a graveyard on the battlefield under your control. Borrowing 100,000 Arrows, another Portal 3 Kingdoms one. Washout. Tempt with Glory, the tempting offer in this one. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Each opponent may put a +1/+1 counter on each creature he or she controls. For each opponent who does, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. So the other guys aren't going to be wanting to get left behind by this. So you can, if you're playing multiplayer, you can probably get everyone to do it. Maybe not everyone, but especially this is awesome in a token deck. Putting +1/+1 counter on each creature, possibly multiple times. Kirdar's Wrath. Now we're onto the lands. Azorius Chancery and Azorius Guildgate. Bant Panorama. Command Tower, which is always awesome for commander decks. Evolving Wilds, get you whatever land you need. Fairy Conclave, another great one, also cube playable. And Opal Palace, the new command one, which I think is pretty cool as well. Not as good as Command Tower, but still pretty cool. Rupture Spire, Salt Crusted Steppe, Seaside Citadel, the Bant tap land that comes in tapped, and then you tap for green, white, or blue. Secluded Steppe for the cycle lands. Sejuri Refuge, Selesnya Guildgate, Selesnya Sanctuary, Simic Guildgate, Temple of False God, which is awesome for getting your land up. Terramorphic Expanse, Transguild Promenade. Then we've got our basics, 4, 5, 6, 6 forests, 7 plains, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 islands. So that's it for this deck. I think it's personally my favorite. And I'm going to be building a, hopefully, combo evasive bounce deck out of this. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please comment, subscribe, and keep watching for Magic videos.